Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you a simple trick that you can put in place about how to deal with the headlines you see on newspapers or any news that appears in front of you. This is particularly very useful in case you are in the middle of a midlife crisis, or if you are just one representative of a neurodiversity being ASD or ADHD. My experience comes from a very simple example that happened today. I arrived to the office and there was the Financial Times with the headline, "Unemployment rates keep increasing and there's a tax review coming at the end of the month." So it's like tax crunch. It was just such a devastating headline. And I thought to myself, when we see that, well, you cannot avoid not seeing it. You might walk into an office and you have the newspaper there, or it might be a shop that is advertising on the window. In all those cases, what you have is information coming to you. And sometimes you cannot say, I'm gonna forget about it once you have seen it. So what do you do with it? And there are only two options you can do. You can be reactive or you can be active. If that creates a reaction on you, then you are losing the control. You're gonna get that stuck into you. If it's at the beginning of the day, that might determine the whole mood of the day. Might stick in you thinking, oh wow, it's really, I think the economy is getting worse. It's gonna have much more taxes, more unemployment, all that kind of thinking. And that's a pure reaction, which is quite normal to happen because you got that information, negative information, presented to you. Then there's another way to approach this, which is active. What action you can take about that? You receive that information that was passed to you. You can start by thinking, when it comes to this information, it's a point of view about reality. With any circumstance, there's always different ways to see it. As they say, there might be a silver lining. In my view, there's plenty of opportunity out there. Actually, there has never been more opportunities out there. I was in Mayfair, the office in central London, in a very posh area. And I walk outside and I saw plenty of new developments. Plenty of new opportunities is going to keep increasing here. So where do you present yourselves with your thinking? Very much depends on your approach to it. Taking headlines from news and just leaving that as a statement from an editor and a statement from someone who's presenting a view of the reality. Why they don't say as well, that's the statistics, unemployment is going up, there's going to be a tax review, likely with increase at the end of the month. And on the flip side, there's this positive element, there's that positive element, etc. Why they don't do that? You could say it's the point of news to grab attention, not to be balanced, not to create optimism. If they were doing that, we say, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to read the article. It seems that overall, yeah, there's some things that are not so great, but there's some other things that are good. So overall, we might be, I'm not going to read it. I don't have to worry about it. They create that sense of worriness for you to read the article, talk to people. And the problem with that, I see, is that then changes your mood if you are reactive. If you're active, you can look into, if that's what's happening, what else can I do? How can I see in a different way? What do I need to change from my mindset? What do I need to change about how I see my place in the world and at work, etc. And for me, that's the biggest opportunity. When things are flat, when nothing changes, opportunities sometimes are very limited because there's no movement. When things become on the cusp of crisis, when you see that things are going to change, that is where can create the opportunity. Things will switch. New demands or different demands, different way of living in the society, and how you present yourself by doing that. You can only do it by being active, by getting those informations from the news if it happens that you see them, and then just getting it to yourself and getting a plan of action that is you controlling the situation.